Hi everyone, I hope you're well. So we are going to create a master slide and all we need to do is just follow all of these instructions. So what you can do is follow them and just see how much you got right from just following the instructions. So this whole video I'm just gonna do what the instructions tell me. So the first thing we need to do is open PowerPoint. So load your Microsoft PowerPoint or your presentation software, and then click on the View tab and select Slide Master. So we select the View and we go to Slide Master over here, and then the following screen appears. You now have to consider the medium for your presentation. In this case, it's a presentation on a screen in landscape orientation with audience notes and the presenter notes. Okay, so click on Page Setup. So we need to go to Page Setup. We don't have that. Well, in my version here, I do not have that option. So if you also don't have that option, now we just need to figure out what thing we need to click on here to do what they want us to do. So this allows you to set the size of the screen. Okay, so here is something about size, so I'm thinking maybe it might be that. And you are displaying the presentation and the orientation of the slide notes. Okay, so this is the page setup. So I'm thinking going here, there's nothing here about layout or anything, so I'm just going to go to custom slide size, and here I can see here is the orientation, here is the width, the height, and you can see everything is exactly the same as theirs. Okay, they just have an on-screen 4x5 on-screen show, so 4x3, my bad. So we can just put that there, and the rest seems to be exactly the same as theirs. So the default settings will be fine for this. My default wasn't on 4x3, so I had to change that, and the rest seem to be fine. And they say click on the first slide at the top of the list of slides. Now this is something that I want you guys to remember, because people do this in an exam and then they don't know what's going on when they make the master slide. By default, if you go to View and you just go to the normal view, if you go to View and you say Slide Master, you'll see it immediately selects this slide and it looks like the master slide. But you have to go to the very top, because everything you put on this slide will appear on all the other slides. So this is the one that you want to change. This is the slide master, the first one. And yeah, so that's just the thing they say there. And you can read through all of that. We just need to select the very top part there. And you're going to set up a master slide. Ensure that you've selected the master slide shown here. And this is the one that we've selected, and it's the one that they want us to do. And then right click on any white part of the slide and the following menu is displayed. Okay, left click on format background and the following window is displayed. So what we're going to do is we're going to change the background color. So I just click on any white space. You can click there, you can click there, you can click there. If you click on that border, you're going to get a different option box here. So just click on a white space and say format background. And mine looks a bit different to theirs. This is a bit older, but we can still do everything that they want us to do. And they say check that solid fill has been selected. Okay, solid fill has been selected. And following palette appears when you click on the color button over here. So drop down box here. And then they say click on the bright yellow color. So this would be the bright yellow color. So these are the standard colors and these are theme colors. So these are colors according to a theme, and we just need to click on the bright yellow one. Notice that all the slides now have this color as the background. You can see all of these slides have this as the background. Adjust the transparency of the color set by setting it to 80%. So here's the transparency. You can scroll this with your mouse click here, or you can type in the actual value. So I can just type in 80 and I just press enter, and then all the slides would be the same color. And click on close. We don't have the close button like they do there. We have this close button over here. So you just click close and we just change the background color. You're now going to add the text box to the master slide containing the following details. So we're going to add all of that, and we just follow all of these. Well, to do this, they tell us what to do. So click on the corner like this and use the handle and drag the corner down to the right. So we just need to make space. Just want to make space. So click to edit, master title slide. And you can see here there's a difference between how theirs is and ours. So we just go home and we're going to say center, so that this is nice and centered and not left aligned or right aligned or justified. So we just want it center aligned for this part. And click on the insert tab. So you go to insert and we need to insert a text box. Okay, so here's I've selected the text box, and now draw the text box in the similar position as shown here. So now I just draw the text box there. I'm just going to put it there. You'll see there are these little lines that appear to tell you the spacing of everything. So if you want it in line with this line over here, and also in line with the top part of that one, just so everything's nice and neat. Change the font to Arial. So just need to change it to Arial. And the font size to 12. So you'll see we make that 12. Whoops, I made a mistake. Let me just put that back there. I misclicked. So Arial and 12. Okay, and we should be able to type inside there. So, and then they say type the following information into the box. Your name, 12122. So my name, Jean-Claude Erasmus 12 to 12122, and then we have some space, and then 123 123, and click on a blank area of the slide to deselect the box. Okay, so this would be a blank area, those white spaces. As the text in the text box is on the master slide, it will appear in the same position on all the slides. So you'll see if we click on all of these, my name, surname, and my codes will be on every single slide over there. Now we're going to insert a piece of clip art in the master slide, position in the bottom right corner of the slide. The piece of clip art needs to be a picture of a car. Any car will do. So click insert and then clip art. So insert and clip art. We don't have anything called clip art here, so I'm just going to go into pictures, and then I'm going to say online pictures, and we should be able to type in clip art, clip art, and we want of cars. So clip art cars, and now it's just going to look for all the clip arts that are cars. So I'm just going to choose this buggy, and I say insert. And now I just need to download. Here's my clip art, and then we need to put it at the bottom right of this big box over here. So we just make it a bit smaller, we put it at the bottom right, bottom right of our picture over there. So I see mine's a bit big. I think that's better. There we go. This image will appear in an identical position on all the slides in the presentation, so you'll see that car is going to be on all the slides. Just remember, these are not actual slides, this is just the master slide, so this means all of our slides will have this at the background, and all of our slides that we put in will have this name at the top. You're now going to reposition the box containing the slide number so that it's on the left, and you will need to move the date out of the way while you do this. And we're basically just going to swap these two around. That's what they're saying there. There we go. So we just had to swap these two around so that we have the page number and the date over there. The slide number is right aligned in the box. Okay, so that means it's at the right side of the box, and if you want to take it to the left, you say left align, and if you want it in the middle, you say middle or center, and then justified would just be something different. In this case, won't make sense. So we just, let's see what they want us to do with it. They want it to be left aligned. You can actually do most of these things by just looking at the pictures as well, but it would be a good idea to just casually read through this. And if you ever forget anything, you can just come back to this exercise and say, okay, this is how you left align, right align, and center page numbers. Details such as slide number, the footer, and the date need to be turned on before they will be shown on the slides. So to do that, we click on Insert and then select Header and Footer. So Insert, and then we say Header and Footer, and click on Apply to All. Ensure that there is a tick on Slide Number box. Okay, so Slide Number box. So there's the Slide Number box. And notice that you could turn the date on and put some text in the footer if asked to. Notice the preview shows that only the slide number will be shown. Okay, so we just had to make sure that was selected, and we just say apply to all. Okay, then you now need to check that the objects you have placed on the master slide do not interfere with any of the boxes which you type the content when adding material to the slides. So click on the second slide in the list at the left. So this is the second slide. This would be the first, and this would be the second. And they say you can see that the clip art overlaps the box to hold the subtitle. Okay, that's what they mean. So this clip art is overlapping that box over there. So we just need to solve this problem by making this a bit smaller, and it seems that we can also make this one a bit smaller. We can just move it up, and now there's enough space to put the clip art and our information there. You now have to set up the following styles for the presentation. So in the exam they would say, okay, this is how you have to set it up. So you need to know how to do this by the time you write exams, but for now they're just going to teach us how to do it. So click on the text, click to edit master title style, as this is the heading for the slide. Choose any serif font, example Times New Roman. I just want to show you serif versus sans serif. Here you go. It's something that you should also know. So when they ask for serif font, it's usually all those fonts that have a little extra to the straight lines, and sans serif have simple, like how you would draw or write with your pen. It would just be these simple, not simple as in not smart, just like very simple and simplistic design to them. So Arial, Calibri, all of those are simple, and Times New Roman is usually a good serif. So you'll see that they also say Times New Roman. So click on the text, click to edit master title slide, click to edit title master style. Just want to make sure master title style. Okay, it's this one. And we just need to make sure that it is Times New Roman. And then we need to change the font to 48. So just change that. Oops. Just change this to 48. You can type it in, or you can select from the menu over here. And click on the button over here, which is the font color. And it seems that we just need to keep that. Oh no, select dark blue. So dark blue, they say it doesn't matter which color, which one of those we choose, but since they said dark blue, I'm going to choose the one. If you hover over a color, it tells you the exact color name. So I'm just going to go for dark blue, because technically that's the one that is dark blue. And then click on to right align the heading. So we need to right align this. Currently it's center aligned, and this we're going to right align. So we've done that, and next click on the title, click to edit master subtitle style. So click to edit subtitle style, and then choose any serif font. Okay, serif again, Times New Roman, and it has to be 24, which ours is, and it needs to be black this time. So I chose black, and then click on one of the slides whose layout contain bullet points. Okay, so this one contains bullet points, and select on the first level of bullet points. So this is the first level. This would be second, third, oh, they actually say it there, second, third, fourth, and fifth. And this time they tell us choose a sans serif font. So you can use Calibri, or you can use Arial. You can choose from different ones here. So for now, let's just choose Calibri and make the font size. Make the font size 18, and set the color of the font to be black and left aligned. Okay, so we have that. Next, change the shape of the bullets by clicking on the drop down arrow with the bullet points. So you can see this has a bullet point. So click here and we can choose any one of these that we want. I'm going to choose the squares, and you can choose anyone there, and you now have made your first master slide. Save this master slide using the file name master. So just say file, save as, browse, and inside of your folder with the ICT folder, let's just make this the presentations, and then this was just 12.1, and this just needs to be called master, and we say save. And now, before we completely close everything, now we just make sure what is it that we're supposed to submit for this assignment. So read through the pages, follow all the instructions, and create a master slide on Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, we've done that. Submit your final PowerPoint on this assignment as a PDF printout. Your file should be named as followed: name, surname, and master slide. Okay, so let's make a printout. So you say file and you say print, and instead of choosing your printer that you usually print out at home, you're going to say Microsoft Print to PDF, and then you just say print, and then you can give a name to that file. Okay, that name should be in this format, but I know sometimes some computers don't have this driver installed that allows you to say Microsoft Print to PDF. So what you can also do is just say save as, browse, and instead of saving it as a PowerPoint presentation, you just go to PDF, so just find PDF, and then you also just keep it in this format. So what I would suggest is make sure you have this format. I'm not going to add the .pdf because that is a file extension. We don't want that. We just want this name over here. So I'm just going to copy that. You can copy it with right-clicking, or if you say Control-C on your keyboard. And now you can just paste that in there and just change the name with yours. It's just a sure way of not making any mistakes while renaming the files, because if you make a mistake with renaming the file, then I have to subtract some marks, and in Cambridge they will probably not mark your submission at all, so you have to make sure that you've done that. And yeah, then you just upload that and then you're done. I hope the video helped, and enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, bye.